Hello and welcome to another UP Sports broadcast. This week is a week of amazement as we have yet another incredible game for you with me, Jerry the Captain Morgan, and my good friend and colleague, Rick the Handkick Jones. How are you doing, Rick?
I'm doing very well. It is a fine day, ladies and gentlemen, for some StarCraft 2. We have a very unorthodox, very unusual game on the cards here for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to this one, Jerry.
I'm looking forward to you explaining this one, Rick, because what is going on? How many players are we seeing?
It's a little bit of an unorthodox match here. As far as I understand it, let's rock and roll.
It's like looking at the rainbow.
It certainly is. This team in the top right here, they're composed of the 4 players. They will be using only 1 unit each.
What?
Only one.
Only one? And what's really incredible, because they seem to have all gone for probes. I mean, I don't know how it's going to affect them in the late game, but that is amazing.
I know, Jerry. As well as their builder units, they were allowed to build only 1 unit.
Right. Yes. I get it.
Let's introduce them.
That's clever.
Let's introduce them. So first of all, in the yellow trunks, we have a gentleman by the name of Probe Rush, and
or Prober Ush.
All that, of course, Jerry. He has chosen to use Zealots. Interesting choice. We'll see how that benefits him. Now, the green gentleman to his right goes by the name of Kainam, if I believe correctly. He has chosen to use Sentries, so he'll be taking a support role here for his colleagues.
Wow.
Now, in the pink, rather a special player here. I understand this gentleman is some sort of a celebrity in the circuit, Jerry.
Oh, is he? See a lot of Day9. See a lot of celebrities these days. A lot of boys walking around YouTube thinking they got what it takes to deal it out.
We do indeed.
We're gonna find out if he will.
We certainly will. Mr. Day9 has opted to use Stalkers, so I look forward to seeing him in action. I've heard great things. And finally, in the orange trunks, a gentleman by the name of Pants B. Interesting name, has chosen to use Void Ray, so he's gone for the aerial assault tactic here.
He must have been using Pants A for a few days and turned him inside out.
Very good job. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our mono team. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have a team of people who, as far as I understand it, are not restricted to 1 unit, but are restricted to low-tech units, so they can use as many units as they like from the low-tech range. So
this seems unfair, Rick. It seems unfair.
It does certainly seem unfair, but we'll see how it goes. Now, in the purple, we have a gentleman by the name of Displacement, obviously going for Terran. In the red...
Well, we can see if he displaces his enemies tonight, Rick.
We certainly can. In the red, Jerry, we have a gentleman by the name of Uber Overlord, who has also opted for Terran.
Not Overlords. Interesting.
Indeed. Unusual. Perhaps he's not using his correct deal there. In the cyan, is that cyan light blue?
That's nice. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
A gentleman by the name of Mizu, who's gone for Zerg, so probably see some early game things for him. And finally, last but not least, in the blue, we have a gentleman by the name of Defaspect, and he has gone for Zerg as well. So without further ado, Jerry, let's get this match underway and see what sort of craziness we can bring the people at home.
And here we go. Okay, so a fast start, and we're seeing. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the team's now just saying what they've all got, so everyone knows how this game is play out. I don't know if... Okay, oh, people are excited about Day9. Oh, okay, that's fair. I understand that. That's cool.
But perhaps is it the Day9, or is it one of these imposters? I mean,
is
celebrities...
it Day10?
But I mean, they seem to think it is, so...
I mean, that's what always happened. What happened to Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Perhaps they sort of fought it out and 9 was the victor.
It's very possible. I mean, with this many players on the map, Rick, where are you going to struggle? Is the cameraman going to struggle to see everything?
Well, you tell me, Jerry. I certainly think he will. I'm struggling just to sort of look at what's going on. I can't for the life of me remember anyone's name apart from Mr. Day9, and that's practically it. So what do you think is going to go down here, Jerry? We've got mono versus non-mono.
Battles styling.
Indeed. Wow. A very odd game on the cards here, but I'm sure the ladies and gentlemen at home will appreciate it. Standard opening by everyone. It's too early, really, to tell how things are going to go, but I do believe that the team in the bottom left has a significant advantage over their opponents.
We can see the economy is coming in there, and it's pretty even all around. I mean, no one's really got any obvious advantage at the moment, but I guess it's all going to come in when the first scraps go down. The first hits, hitting cheeks.
Indeed, Jerry, indeed. There's a lot of sort of sycophantic commentating towards Mr. Day9. So he seems to be some sort of deity within the community. Not within our community. I mean, I've seen the guy once or twice, but
as many people want to be do, I am now looking through the eyes of Day9. I can see what he sees.
Indeed, I find it unusual though that he's reached such a status and he's not asked us to work with him at any point.
It's amazing. I think maybe just a miscommunication. Probably some things got lost in the post. There's a lot of reasons out there, Rick.
Perhaps he's too nervous to ask. I mean, that's obviously a thing as well. I'd be too nervous to ask me. Really, I would.
Exactly. I get too nervous to look myself in the mirror every morning. I just get up and I just try and put my face together without looking at it.
Okay, early production here. We got what are we even looking at, Jerry?
A lot of stuff. A lot of pros going down.
Orbital command here.
Oh, there we go. Marines coming out now. Let's have a look. For displacement over here. Getting himself a nice Marine. Protecting himself. That's good. That's clever. That is clever. And more Marines coming down from Uber Overlord. What? Oh, a pylon.
Indeed, a little scouting pylon. Goes through ×2. Don't quite know what that means, but obviously both Terran players opting for Marines. Could we see him try and shut this game down early, Jerry, before it gets too much to handle?
And look, an expansion now from Defaspect.
Very clever in the corner there, just out of the ordinary, not what you'd expect. If Day9 is so special, or of course his teammates, I imagine they will see that coming and have a little look down there to see what they can see, but it's very hard to tell what's going on. This is no ordinary game, Jerry.
Oh, this is a lovely piece of architecture. What is this? Is this some Banshees? No, it's not, is it? I'm not quite sure.
I don't believe I've seen them in the game.
Pylons going down now. Everyone's just being very careful, very cautious of each other at the moment. Stalker's going. Oh, the Zug. Oh, the drone gets taken down by the Stalker. And the thing is now, they know that Day9's got Stalkers.
They do indeed. I wonder if they knew that. I don't think they knew that originally, so...
Well, probably when he said he had Stalkers at the beginning, maybe.
Perhaps, yes.
But if they weren't looking, now they definitely know.
Very good, and that first Stalker is a bonus for them. It's really clearing up these early scouting units.
Oh, the Zergling trying to get in. He's trying to go around, go to the back and just try and oh, he's going to get shut down. Down he goes. And now, Day9 is free to carry on as he was.
Indeed, carry on his Stalker production. Some Zealots here. The first sentry's out. Their unusual, unorthodox composition. It's like 4 people playing Protoss, Jerry. It's like 4 people playing the same game.
It's incredible. I am saying, though.
He seems to think he's won, Jerry. I think he's jumping the gun a little bit there.
Defaspect Zerglings are starting to become a bit of a pain for team. Are we opted to call this team number 1 or team number 2?
I think team 1 will be Team Day9.
Team 9.
Team 9, that's what we'll call them.
And they've started to get a nice little force here. So if they could just have a little push, they could probably shut this down if they could find it. But, I mean, are they going to find it?
Some Cyan Zerglings moving up the right-hand side here, checking for expansions. Very cleverly done. They see nothing, they move on, Jerry. What do you sort of make of it at this period in the game?
I mean, I think it's a beautiful color, Rick. You can't disagree. When you want to stand out from the pack, you don't want to go for the standard red or the blue. You're thinking cyan. You know, I think Day9 actually has the right idea as well. Off pink. Those are the sort of colours that are going to get people's attention, not just standard primary colours. That's the thing I think you should take away from all of this.
And it seems, a little composition here is getting ready to go. I don't know if the Zerglings have seen it coming. Interesting that the general will win for the sentries. They are practically useless in a fight, Jerry. He's going to have to be
I mean, the use of force fields could be very good here. Oh no, looks like the Zerglings going to get in, and they're going to go straight for that mineral line. He's screaming it all! Run! Run! Flee! Flee for your lives!
Day9 is panicking already. That legendary composure appears to have faltered at the first hurdle, Jerry.
It would seem. I mean, would you expect a leader to be doing this?
It certainly would unsettle me if my leader was... Not that I've ever had a leader, I've always been the leader, but I've always made sure not to scream and shout. It really does unsettle your teammates there.
Exactly. All you need is just to say, back to position.
Yes, indeed.
Prepare for battle.
Prepare for battle. That's exactly all you need to say, really. He pinged it and everyone saw. There was no need for that day. There's no need.
I mean, it's quite obvious. This guy is the sentries. But it's okay. It's all right. Day9, he's got a lot. He's got a lot on his cap at the moment. So I guess he's trying to work it all out.
He has got a lot on his plate, Jerry. I mean, there's obviously a lot of expectations on his shoulders, and we should really be a little bit more kind to him.
Oh no, he's going to see they're trying to break through. Oh, and the photon cannon goes down, and now these Zerglings are going to have to find another place to push because they are not getting in there. Not in this game!
Cleverly played. What's going on with the team in the bottom left, Jerry? We haven't really focused on him a great deal. Let's just have a little look. Oh, very good. Good take. Oh, big force of Marines. Even more Marines. My goodness me.
I think they're just waiting. They're just biding their time and waiting. They know that they can use whatever they want.
Day9's asking his teammate if they want to attack or they want to tack. You're the boss. They know where they stand here, this team. It's good to see.
That's good. I mean, it's despite all of his screaming and fanning about. he at least now knows how to lead a team. Well, they're going to meet hard marine steel. Although they're walking off, well, then they could go on completely unopposed.
They certainly could. This could be dangerous for the bottom right-hand corner. If those stalkers get in there, that could be a serious deal for them, Jerry.
It really could, but I'm wondering why we're only seeing sentries and stalkers. Could you not think the other players could be contributing to this attack?
The Zealots appear to be lagging behind, Jerry. Sorry to interrupt you. They are there.
There's the Void Rays. They're doing their thing. Oh, good. Now here come the reinforcements.
Big fight, Jerry, big fight.
This is a huge one. This could take down all of Red Team's Marines, and it could go straight down from here. Nice placement of force fields, and the Zealots is going in to finish them off, waiting for those force fields to finish. Oh, now they can move on. This is turning into a good push.
Good teamwork it was indeed. Oh, hallucinations come out there. I wonder if the team will realise, obviously they've seen them coming. Oh my goodness, a counterattack from the flank.
Wow, that is strong. Straight from behind. Yeah, you know what to say about Marines. They come strong from behind.
They certainly do indeed. He's using the force fields very cleverly just to split the army here. This is incredible to watch, ladies and gentlemen.
This is really... I think Team 2 have got this one. They have Day9 and these sentries. Now just Day9 in quite a position. I don't know if he's got blink. Can he get away? It's going to be difficult. He's being followed by such an extreme force right now.
They're stimming ahead. Got to notice there though, Jerry. Sacrificed his lessers in the team and managed to escape himself. See,
exactly.
And wow. Mr. Probrush knows. He's pointing out that the Zealots died for him.
At least he got away.
Hopefully their sacrifice is not in vain.
It's an incredible thing to watch. Now, Rick, tell me a little bit about Mono Battles. I know you yourself. You were the founder of Mono Battles back in the day. You were the first to really do it and the first to bring it into the limelight. What is your experience of seeing it come back into modern society like it has?
Indeed, back in the day, it was a little pioneered idea of mine. I've heard that perhaps other people have had their own spins on it, but it should be well aware that back in the 40s, it was my idea indeed, simply to use one unit in chess. That's where the original idea came from. A lot of people chose just pawns. Someone chose just queens. I mean, it was an interesting idea. Was my idea. I will take credit, but of course,
exactly. I mean,
it's possible for others to have the same idea in different contexts. I don't hold any grudges here.
Everyone wants to try and have their day, but we'll see you in court, Day9, and we'll meet you in the bar afterwards for a drink.
Chess Mono Battles was a thing. If you'd like to look it up, by all means. If you'd like to play it, then go down to your local club. I'm sure a few still run.
And just buy about 26 versions of a chess set. And just use all the pieces.
Indeed. Incredible defense actually by Mr. Day9 here. Really using those stalkers with advantage. I mean, he has got a good unit, so I mean, it's not like he's fighting with, something crap, but...
Very true. He has seemed to be the strongest player in Team 1 at the moment. And who do you think is bringing it for Team 2?
I'm not quite sure. Team 9, as you say, really have Day9 to push them forward. He's the hero there, the heroic figure they can all rally behind. It's unusual. Team 2 just seem to be a mass of bodies, a mob, if you will.
You're absolutely right there. I mean, these medivacs just going through, healing absolutely everything. And the Marines and Hydralisks and some Marauders in there as well, just pushing through. And every time that Team 1 are trying to just nudge and have a little bite here and there, they're just being pushed back by the full force.
Day9's called for a retreat there, Jerry. He's called for the mass retreat. Will they make it back? Does this signal the end for Team 9?
This is going to drop for morale. Oh, the photon cannons are going down. Oh, it looks like... Oh, who is this? Pants B? He could lose his base.
More stalkers. Oh my goodness me, where did they come from?
Day9's been busy. He is potentially, maybe he's possibly being fed minerals by other players. But you just don't know. You don't even know. You can't even tell what's happening right now.
He signaled a counterattack, but a counterattack of their own from Team 2 is coming. This is a humongous spell, Jerry. I do not know where it's going to go.
This is the one that's going to make it, Rick. This is what's going to make it for Day9, for Mono Battles, be it in chess or StarCraft, and this will be the fight that makes it for Team 1 or 2.
Indeed, Pants B's base looks like it's done for. Day9's trying his best to defend his colleague there, but really, it's a lost cause. In my humble opinion, Jerry, my days of Mono Battles chess, they should pull back to a defensible position and cut their losses.
What was the chess piece that you decided to use in chess Mono Battles?
I actually like the knight, Jerry. The knight, I really like the knight.
Very
good. It psyched out the opponent because its movement patterns are unpredictable, much like the stalkers and Blink, really.
I always went for a king.
Interesting choice, Jerry.
I had many kings. I never lost.
Fair enough. I mean, it was quite hard to checkmate you, I imagine.
Exactly, it definitely was. I mean, we played a few games, late nights, around the fire, after a couple of whiskeys. Played a few late night games, and as you saw yourself, I'm quite a hard one to beat.
It was certainly difficult. Oh my goodness, a mass drop! What is going on here?
This is going to be absolutely huge. I don't know why they've just gone for this little mineral line here. They should really go for a main base. With that force, they can take down a full main base. There's barely any defenses here. Day9 just trying to run all over the place, micromanaging the entire map. This is almost too much for the young lad.
Certainly is. Pants B seems to think he's got it in the bag, but I don't know. We're nearing the end of this game. I have a serious feeling there's a great deal going on now. And it only takes one mistake at this stage of the game. One big push, one clever maneuver, and then that's the end. Yeah.
Day9 is facing it now. It seems that Team 2 are now aware that Day9 has the majority of the army, so if they shut him down, and if they can just quiet his little Day9ian mouth, then they can just plow through the rest of this army. It doesn't even matter.
Day9's run out of minerals. He's got no choice but to attack here. There we are. See, he need to do something. Expandy. I believe he means they need to expand. Obviously, he's not quite got the terminology of the game down yet. But
he's not a commentator. That's not to be understood.
That's okay. It's understandable. We will forgive him.
Wow, this is a huge. Look at the amount of Zerglings there. I can't even. Wow, this is insane. I can't even tell who's fighting who. All I can see is a row of force fields keeping Day9 Stalkers safe. The Marines finally get through. Stim has gone down. Medivacs are trying to keep them all safe. Looks like the Medivacs have picked up a few units as well, maybe some drops. And the Zerglings just don't even need to do anything.
I'm speechless, Jerry. Day9's attack there came of nothing. He did not expect to see such a force. And now they're flooding them through. They're flooding over the walls, Jerry. They're flooding in. This is dangerous.
We are seeing no other units in production for the rest of Team 1. It's all Day9. And they're just feeding him minerals and hoping his Stalkers can just do their job. We got one Void Ray on the field, one Sentry, 4 Zealot, 24 Stalkers. But look what they're up against.
This is unbelievable, Jerry. Regroup. I like the way he's keeping his composure in a certain defeat. He really is driving his team forward, keeping them positive. Well, regroup in the middle.
He's saying regroup, but he is the main bulk of the army. He's effectively giving orders to himself. Through his mouth hole!
I don't know if he's even quite realised yet that his team have just fallen apart, really. Probrush, unhappy face there, I believe is what that's supposed to be.
Unhappy face. And someone else is a happy face. Well, look at that.
That just sums up the state of the teams at the moment.
And the morale has definitely gone down.
Apologising to the boss man there. I mean, he thinks he's dead. My goodness, I also think he's dead looking at the map.
Oh, crikey, that is a lot of Marines, mate. Jeez, how can you can't defend this. It's over. It's over for Probrush.
Don't feel bad. What is this gentleman on about here? Is this some sort of racist slur we see here? Not in this game. We don't want this.
You know, we didn't want a win like this. Not like this. Whatever you were. What were you? Displacement.
My goodness, Day9 is now being battered and destroyed. Little grunts of death. So run. You can only run as far as the end of the map, Day9.
There's only so far you can run. All the edges of the map are sealed off. There's nowhere you can go.
Mizu will forever crish this game, apparently, whatever that means. He hearts Day9.
I think a crish is modern slang for when you go to the toilet, just before you drop trowel, you have a little think about what happened.
Day9 speaking in tongues now, he's so incensed. A large no, they're very Hollywood. I like
it's that very Hollywood. I think we can reenact it. No!
I think that's very good, Jerry. I imagine that's exactly what he's doing behind his screen there. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. The first thing I've seen of Day9 is, it was a positive outing, but at the end of the day, it was only going to go one way.
Wow. Can't even spell right now. This is amazing. He's gone completely out. Is anyone even left? It's just poor little Pants B stuck in the corner. Oh, looks like he needs a plan B, because he is in trouble right now.
There's the GG, mutual GGs from all there. Oh, my goodness me, that was quite something.
It was amazing. I mean, you can barely even keep up with him. I mean, look what happened over here. There's an expansion over here. Completely missed that. All the Hydra's going over here just to check if there's any more people hiding, but there's not.
Indeed, that's not. Bit of post-game analysis for you. I mean, I honestly thought at one point in that game, Team Day9 really did have it. His leadership was stellar. It was top-notch. But at the end of the day, Jerry, as you saw, their use of only one unit against the multiple units of each player from Team 2.
This doesn't take anything away from anyone. You can't blame Day9's team either. They did a fantastic job with the units they had. But this is what happened. It's what StarCraft is all about, Rick. It's about the variety you can get with your army.
It certainly is, ladies and gentlemen. It was a fine day for Team 2. Not such a fine day for Day9, but I think he showed himself in a good light.
He'll be back. I've got, you know, I have a sixth sense. I think that kid will be back. He'll be back stronger than ever. I hope to see him in the future, and perhaps if he is that special, then we could call one of his games in the future, Jerry. Huh? We'll try do our best to try. We will indeed. Do you want to sign us off, Jerry, in the usual fashion? Well, thank you for watching this Unprepared Sports Production. I've been Jerry the Captain Morgan. It's been my friend Rick the Handkick Jones. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.